Hello all, this is Lala coming to you guys today. I'm in my final week of my protective style challenge. I just wanted to do a 4-week protective style challenge just so I could see how fast my hair grows, so I can get an idea of exactly what I'm working with, so I can plan out um, you know reasonably my year's goal for how much hair I'm trying to grow and retain. So I'm just here taking out my braids, and beforehand I just wanted to show you guys just a little quick snippet of how I take out my braids, because it's very important that I don't snag my hair. I don't let my hair tangle up or anything like that, because I'm really doing everything that I can to make sure that I retain every single millimeter of hair that grows on my head. Now I know things happen, yada yada, and you can't always retain every single strand, inch, millimeter of hair that grows on your head. But my goal is to retain everything on my head. I don't want to lose anything at all, other than what happens with the natural process of, losing hair, whatever, whatever. So, yeah, so I've just been taking out just this front section here, and I did the braids that I had in the previous video um, were kind of a small-ish size. So, yeah, so what I've done is I completely soaked my head in water. I know a lot of people, don't soak it, they just spritz it, but especially when my braids are this small and it takes so long to take them out, I definitely want to make sure that they're drenched, so that throughout the process I know that they're still, pretty wet. And if I need to spritz it some more, by the time I get to the back or whatever section I'm in, I will spritz it some more. But I do like my hair to be soaking wet, because I'm trying to get out of the habit of pulling snags, and that's a thing I used to do, and I learned probably that was keeping me back from my growth. I rarely detangled. I mean, probably just once or twice a year I would detangle, and my hair tangles horribly. I never took care of my hair, and I would just comb hard, just snag, pulling off hair. Lost a lot of hair, I'm quite sure. So now I want to take a lot more time. So I completely drench my hair, and then I also add a conditioner. I have this sample that I'm still using, but I have this Beautiful Curls. Oh, um, let's see if you can see that. Beautiful Curls Shea Butter Curl Enhancing Leave-In Conditioner, and this is good. It's really thick and creamy, so it gives me a good consistency on the hair. So I use that, put some of that on there on the sections, each section that I do, and then I go through. And because I did these braids so small, I normally use my fingers and I finger detangle, but because these braids are so small, my fingers are, I guess, medium size, I don't know, but it's hard to kind of get in there. So I'll use this comb, just the end of the pick, and just to start the sections, I go through and put it in between the loops of the braids, just to get a little bit of separation, and then I do my best to finger detangle whatever else is left. So what I'm going to do, I just did this front section, and then what I'm going to do here is just take this section here. Let me see. Okay. I'll take this section here, and I'm just going to put, oops, a little bit, shea butter conditioner's running out, but I'm just going to take a little bit of this here and just smooth it on, just to give me a little bit of slip. So, just put that there. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take the comb, and I'm just going to take it and put it in between the sections. Not even, I'm not tearing through. I'm just looping it in between the sections and gently pulling it through, just so I can have a little bit of grip there. So you see, see if you can see just the way that the hair is coming through the sections. So this one caught a little snag, and when I catch a snag, I'll stop and pull it through. If I catch a snag, I won't snap it like I used to. So, and this is hard to see. I don't know if you can see. I'm trying to look out the corner of my eye. That's one of the things I'm looking forward to with longer hair. It's a lot easier to do like detangles and trims, because when your hair is at this medium short length, and I'm sure from here shorter, it's kind of hard when you're trying to work on awkward parts of the hair, trying to see. But that's why finger detangling is really good, because you can feel everything. You can't always see everything, but you can feel everything. So it's a lot easier for you to know what you're doing. So I'm just gently pulling through the strands, pulling through the strands. So just pulling through gently, and if I catch a snag, my son is trying to touch the computer, but just gently pulling through, making sure not to snag the hair. And this is a very slow process for me. It takes me quite some time to take out braids, especially at this size, because I am taking a lot more time than I used to. When you do it faster, you can just, take everything out, boom, boom, and call it a day. But because I take so much time, I make sure it's moisturized, it's conditioned, I go through slowly, I'm not breaking the hair. It takes a lot more time to detangle the hair, to take out braids, when you're actually taking the time to care for your hair. See, I slowly separate knots like that. I don't pull through them like I used to. I slowly separate the knots. And this process, it is this slow. It takes me this long, but I'm hoping that my results in the end, at the end of the year, I will see results that are worth it, because I've seen lots of other YouTubers and they take this time to make sure that they're not breaking the hair, that they're not splitting, you know, sections roughly. They're taking their time and they're getting results. So that's why I'm doing, this kind of video blog showing my processes, and, taking the time to go through and show myself what I'm doing, so that later on I can have the results and I can have the work to show for it. So this braid here is my son says results. So we're almost done with this one here. Just gotta separate slowly, slowly. No rush, Let's see. And this is a process that takes me, I would say, anywhere from maybe 2 to 3 hours, to be honest with you, because of the size of these braids. The thickness of my hair, and just the time that I'm taking to care for it. It takes me about 2 to 3 hours. So I've just finished this braid with the comb. Now what I do is I take the section and I just take my fingers, separate it like this, and I just bring it through and feel, and then I take this hand and I'm just feeling around to feel if there's any parts that need to be, let me see if I get some light, that need to be separated, and I just kind of take them through and just work through those sections. And it's hard, I'm trying to show you guys because I got a bad light here, but I just work through those sections like so, and everything is pretty much detangled. And these sides, I'm sure you can see that this, these parts of my hair are shorter. I had to cut it last year the sides of both of my head. I had a lot of heat damage, and I had to cut my hair. I think these parts, let's see, I cut these parts. Oops. Marcus, no. No. I cut these parts to about right here. So, well, maybe, yeah, about right there. I cut them. So I got a lot of growth. But yeah, I'm definitely working on getting some more retention. So we'll see. And I'm going to finish detangling and taking out these braids. And then I'll come back with an update on my length checks. So just so you know, I'll let you guys know because I measured my hair 4 weeks ago today. I measured my hair to see what the length was. And then my plan is to today, after I finish detangling it, I'm going to measure it again. And then I'll let you guys know how fast my hair grows in a month. And then I'll kind of lay out some plans for goals. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.